belief about
I'm on the phone.
All right, man, we back with Hip Hop 101. It's been a long time, but we did the locks and Dipset reaction, so it's been back. So it's the most watched playlist that I got, so I got to start at least feeding it once a week. So everybody that support the Hip Hop 101 playlist, the Hip Hop 101 videos, appreciate the love, support, man. So we're here. Don't forget, you always can reach out: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook group. All those links in the description. You want to advertise on the channel, video request, chop it up, and just keep in touch. Right there is where you keep in touch at. So today's topic of discussion is better contributor to hip hop, and hip hop includes the culture, the dressing, rap, and R&B. Shout out to Frederick, the better contributor to hip hop, Dr. Dre or Jermaine Dupri. All right. So if you want to come on, I don't have any issues with letting everybody on, getting their opinion, or you get your opinion from the comment section. We on Twitter live, we on Facebook live, and mainly we're on YouTube, so you can find us on YouTube at Goodfellas Sports TV. You can always check out the music, entertainment, hip hop playlist. You can check out the Whip 101 playlist, the most popular playlist. So let's get to it. So a lot of people have different opinions. All right, E-Rock guy said Jermaine Dupri by a landslide. That's how a lot of people feel. Not everybody attached to Dr. Dre, especially if you from the West Coast. Everybody forget Dre's shortcomings. They said he was borrowing. He was stealing beats from like Scott Storch. I remember I heard a rumor that Jazzy Faye was sending them beats on the low and this, that, and the third. So, black people on the West Coast going to be partial to him. I had somebody tell me, he got out the mud. Jermaine Dupri was privileged. So it's a lot of different opinions there. But when you talk about, they both created rappers from scratch. You're talking about Dr. Dre creating Eazy-E. You talk about Jermaine Dupri taking Crisscross. You got to think about Dr. Dre helped innovate a whole movement from Scooty D in Philadelphia. Ice-T taking, his PS, what was it, whatever his song was, and taking 6 in them on him. He take that, and then that spawned gangster rap, and Dr. Dre took it to another level. When we talking about the Chronic 2001, even when we talk about the Compton album, the Countless Productions, just everything he's done to, with Death Row, with Ruthless, with Aftermath, and just everything that he's done. He has more of a signature stamp on stuff than Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri is a lot more low key with stuff. A lot of people say, I didn't know Jermaine did this. I didn't know Jermaine did that. People forget Jermaine Dupri entered the 2000s too. When like Bow Wow, Jagged Edge was prevalent there as well too. The Brat was platinum in 2000 as well too. Who else you had in 2000s? Usher, Confessions, and a lot of stuff. Don't forget he gave us Little John too. Little John started off as So Def. A&R gave you Ghost Town, DJs. He gave you just keep going on. And don't forget his pen, whether it was rap or R&B, was ridiculous. He said most rap isn't hip hop. I don't consider Dr. Dre hip hop. Okay, that's a conversation. That's a conversation because that's a conversation. I think rap is hip hop. I think it's urban. You have urban contemporary, so that's interesting. That's interesting because what would you say? Gangster rap isn't rap. Because I don't know. Because what was it? Trying to think. Blank. What's the fucking name? Rapper's Delight, man. That was a Sugar Hill Gang. That was about they surrounding. So I don't really agree with that statement. But that's just my opinion. I don't agree with that statement. Renardo, what's good, man? So yeah, I don't agree with that statement. I think when you talk about taking suburban kids and white kids and throwing them into hip hop, that not all rap is rap. Not all R&B is R&B. But I think you got somebody like Dr. Dre, his music has soul in it. But it's my opinion. or the Pre for the Matters, Tribe Called Quest is hip hop, nice and smooth. But it's different variations of hip hop. It's different variations of hip hop. That's an intellectual hip hop. You got gangster rap, you got pop rap, you got you got positive rap. It's different. You can't just say, oh, that's not rap, that's not hip hop. Yes, it is. If that's not hip hop, then Jay-Z not hip hop. Then DMX not hip hop. Then Ice Cube ain't hip hop. So I don't agree with that. Third base, the gas phase. Most people say they found it. MC Search found it. Nas. What's going on? What's going on? Jesus. So I mean, you can't just pick and select who ain't rap. Now, if you talking about like Coloring Me Bad, with some of their white members say they wasn't R&B, or John B wasn't R&B. I'm okay. Anybody that didn't belong here, I understand. But you can't pick and say, well, Tribe was the hip hop and was Diabolical, or whatever the damn people was, or Outkast was, or West Coast Connection wasn't. He said, notice you saying gangster rap. Yes, gangster rap. It's genres inside of rap. They are hip hop, bro. Yes, it is. A lot of these guys aren't hip hop. Today, yes. Today, I definitely agree with you today. But yes, it's hip hop. Let me define hip hop. It's the urban culture. It's the ghetto culture. It's the black culture. It's the only culture that black people know. That's the only culture that we got. Can't no white person tell me what hip hop is. They can tell you who hot and who not, but can't no white person tell me what hip hop is. Hip hop is black owned, black culture. We decide what's hot, what's not. It's soulful, no matter what the definition is. No matter if you break down the elements of hip hop, B-boy, MC, DJ. No matter how you break it down, it's black people. Webster defines theirs, or whatever his definition come on Google, a style of popular music for U.S. blacks, Hispanics, or no. See how they want to define our music? No, ain't no Hispanics. It's our shit. I hate when they try to put the other in our shit. There's no disrespect to Hispanics. It's our shit. It's our shit. It's not a style of popular music. It's not music. Hip hop is not music. Come on, it's tangible. You can touch a breakdance. You can touch a microphone. You can touch a studio. But it's like swag. It's like come on, man. It's a culture. The way you wear your motherfucker might wear their Reebok Classics a certain way. But with it's something that you can't touch. It's not just music. There's no genre that say hip hop music. Hip hop is not a genre. Rap is a genre, and all the subsidiaries of rap are genres. What else you got? The way you wear your clothes is not a genre. What we did with Nautica competition with Tommy Hilfiger was hot. It was hot because we was wearing that shit. When we wear Cartier glass in Detroit, that's because we made it hot. It's urban because we chose it. And once people wake up and understand the definition of rap, of hip hop, that we deem what's hot and what's not, we are the most picked on culture. We're the most, not in the sense of a music sense, we're the most sample culture. We were talking about the impact, outside of hip hop before it was hip hop, the impact that James Brown had. How many people sampled James Brown? Sam Cooke. How many people paid him for his songs and had white people singing it? When you talk about, when we talk about what Beyonce done, how she got all these different cultures at her concert. When we talk about Jay-Z becoming a billionaire, excuse me, that's huge. Sorry, man. That's huge. I don't know. This shit too close. Putting all touching shit. I'm gonna have to sell some of this shit before I move and order some more. So that's what hip hop is. Hip hop is not a music. It's not just clothes. It's a culture. It's just like, you know, Hispanic culture. What they eat, where they used to live at. Excuse me. Who else you got? They language. You know, under hip hop, it's a language. We have ebonics. We have certain slang that people wouldn't understand. The only shit about hip hop, it don't own too much shit though. We don't own a lot of shit. That's the issue. If we own more shit, we'll be on like hot butter popcorn. But hip hop, it's not just music. He said you literally having genres in rap. Yes, it is. It's called subsidiary. There are genres within genres. There are genres within genres. We all know that, right? You got gangster rap. You got trap rap. You got positive rap, which is not a lot of positive rap. You got 80s rap. You got 90s rap. You got 2000s rap. You got 2010s rap. You got current rap. We all know there's genres in rap. You know, you said, well, Tribe Called Quest is hip hop. Ice-T ain't. Grandmaster Flash ain't. KRS-One ain't. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop always sets new trends, and it's the only culture that there's no longevity or rarely longevity in there. You might have a Jay-Z, you might have L Cool J, but it's not a lot of them. It's not Aerosmith. You have 10 motherfucking 3 generations going to an Aerosmith concert. It's not Kiss. You know, it's not Madonna. Gotta go on Dre and this one. Souls of Mischief. But where's they at now? How many records did they sell? How popular was it? How many people remember who Souls of Mischief was? Not too many. Not too many, remember? One day from the Bay Area. I'm going to be because you're born to sleep. Okay, who cares? Bye. Goodbye. No sound. You ain't got no sound? It must be on your side. So what we talking about? There's genres within genres. Come on. You got pop rap, you got black pop, you got white pop, you got Hispanic pop. You know what I'm saying? We just talk about just because you name something hip hop, when they take the dog pound, where they gonna put them? Under rap. When they take Mary J. Blige, where they put her? Under R&B. But you take Jason, what's his old boy name? Jason Derulo, whatever his name is. He's not put under the R&B or the hip hop culture because he's not. It's not. He doesn't sound R&B. He doesn't sound that way. It's a whole bunch of people. You know, people say Thriller was more of a pop record, and Off the Wall was a true R&B record. We can go on and on about this. You know, but there's genres within music, and not just in hip hop, not just in rap, not just in R&B. There are genres within music. If there were not, you would have one style of fucking rap. You know, you would have a Sugar Hill Gang rapping about their fucking life and what they doing at the dinner table and going over to Free House. You had Grandmaster Flash talking about his environment. It only started to evolve to different genres when people motherfucking situations changed, when crack came out. When they started forming gangs. When LL put a Kango on. When Run DMC did Walk This Way with Aerosmith, it started to change. I mean, come on. Come on. Remember niggas was dancing New Jack rap with with Heavy D started to change. Who else we had? It always changes. When Kwame was dancing and the polka dot and shit, and Biggie killed that shit. And then Biggie took over, Pac took over, Nas took over before that. And DMX came with a whole different type of style. You know, so you just keep thinking about Ludacris, and Ludacris showed that the South can have punchline lyricism. You know what I'm saying? UGK rose to prominence and went for money. So you got just a lot of different shit in rap. Tankish. Like I said before, man, I know more hip hop than you. I'll tell you that right now. I know all the fucking groups you talking about. You know, I know current group. I know the Migos. I know the Baby. I know all of them. I know all of them. But just because y'all motherfuckers in '88 said this Rakim was hip hop and this not hip hop, that doesn't y'all don't dictate where hip hop goes. And y'all time frame, y'all can say Nas Effects was this and the Lost Boys was that, but that shit over with. You niggas born in 77, 67, You know what I'm saying? In 78, 80, that shit over with. Y'all already had your course of direction in hip hop. Y'all gave the baton to Ludacris. Y'all gave the baton to Fabulous. Y'all gave the baton to T.I., Jeezy, Gucci Man. Y'all gave the baton to them. And they fucked, and a lot of them people messed, and then they gave the baton to them. So it is what it is. Oh, dirty bastard. Welcome to the Brooklyn Zoo. Yeah, you asked specifically, like, specifically doesn't exist, A.B. Soul. Yeah, I know A.B. Soul. I know Joey Badass, all of them, but mainstream people don't. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm not saying J. Cole doesn't exist. I'm not saying Kendrick doesn't exist. I'm not saying A.B. Soul doesn't exist. I'm not saying that J. Rock doesn't exist. I'm not saying that Kendrick Lamar, did I say him, doesn't exist. I'm not saying that Nas King Deceased too. It didn't matter. I'm not saying it, but it's not mainstream. It's not mainstream. You can't go to a nigga that's I can't go up the street and they're gonna be banging A.B. Soul. They're not. They're not. However you want to make it seem, they not. You don't determine. You solely don't determine what's hip hop and what's not. Just don't. It just don't. No matter how bad you want to say it. Can you feel it? But yeah, back on code. And most people just know what Dr. Dre did more than they know what Jermaine Dupri did, because you know Dr. Dre, what he did with Easy. There's a whole documentary on it. He's in the news, whatever, with his kids in the news back in the day with Michelle. He brought Snoop Dogg over to Death Row. We heard about that. Warren G is like his what is like Warren G, like his half brother. You know, he had a whole coast on his back. Remember when Jermaine Dupri was doing what he was doing, the South wasn't fully accepted. Remember that. The South didn't really take over hip hop until the 2000s. The end towards the 2000s. That's when they was running with it. That's when they ran with it. So when you think about it, most people don't know what Jermaine Dupri did. And Dr. Dre is West Coast royalty. He is West Coast royalty. Let's not forget that he is West Coast royalty. Everybody know about the Khakis and the Crease, the Wash, California Love. Hold on real quick. Everybody know about that. Everybody know about that, but a lot of people don't know what Jermaine Dupri did outside of Criss Cross. Some people remember what he did with the Brat. Some people don't remember. I didn't know he signed Houdini in 90, whatever it was. What he did with Usher, what he did with TLC, what he did with Mariah Carey, you know, and what he did with Jay-Z, and he went bar for bar with one of the greatest MCs of all time. When you look at everything Jermaine did, when he invented wearing the clothes to the back, he created rappers, he wrote Confessions, he wrote a lot of shit on what was the joint where he had When You Make Me Wanna. He wrote that joint. He wrote that song in particular. He produced that song in particular. Shit, man. Hold on. You know, a lot of shit that he did go. And remember, they was beefing back in the day. Remember, they was dissing him on the Eminem show. You know, and he wasn't a guy that had a lot of studio albums neither. That just wasn't him. He was more into production, creating artists. But when you pin what he did, it's a lot. Hold on. You know what he had? Welcome to Atlanta. I think he produced, wrote on that one. That was a big one. But let me just talk about him as a producer, because you know, as a producer, he was in the songwriter. He was out of this world. They keep putting me the same way. Here we go. And then what he did with Bow Wow. And let me just show y'all some shit real quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. This is just his production discovery. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at all that shit. Nigga, I didn't even know he produced with Paul Wall. I just seen that somewhere. Paul Wall. What the fuck that shit just went? Man, he had some shit with Paul Wall. I know I wasn't high. Hold on. He produced for Dash, Chris Brown. He did what? Hood Hop. I didn't even know he did. Did he do Hood Hop? I didn't even know this nigga did. He produced Hood Hop. I didn't know that shit. Hold on. Oh, that motherfucker produced Hood Hop right here. Oh, I'm fucked up. My bad, y'all. I did. Oh, that was the album he produced on. So he produced on Hood Hop, the album. Come on, man. We just going through shit. He was on Kamikaze, 112. I know he produced for 112. Ivy Brothers, them Franchise Boys, 3LW, Janet Jackson. He was hitting it though. Jagged Edge, Donnell Jones, Paul Wall. Who knew this? We ain't even got into it. I don't know what the fuck Nelly Bear and Brass Knuckles was. I missed that one. Sheesh. Singles. Jump, warming up. That was Crisscross. They got him in the game. We know that. Just Kicking It. Escape. All Right was a dope joint. That shit was fire, bro. Crisscross again. The Bomb. Escape. The Brat, first female platinum artist. He wrote for her. Tonight's the Night. What else you got? Always Be My Baby. Jermaine Dupri. Nice and Slow. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the street. I got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me. I pulled up, anticipating good love. Don't keep me waiting. I got plans to put my. I'm doing that shit on purpose. Niggas getting mad. That's my. I know that shit. In that bad singing, good singing. I know that shit word for word. Dumb question, Dre Easily. It's not Dre Easily. See, niggas like you. That's you from Milwaukee. Sit down and learn, nigga. Y'all don't know shit about hip hop. Y'all got niggas twerking. Dr. Dre, for one, he didn't write. This correct me when I'm wrong. Dr. Dre didn't write. Dr. Dre stole beats. Come on. It's nowhere near easy. Dr. Dre stole shit. Dr. Dre didn't write. If it wasn't for the DOC, if it wasn't for Snoop Dogg, if it wasn't for whoever wrote for that nigga, man, he don't write. So you talking about contributor as a producer? He stole shit. Let's not forget he stole Scott Star shit. Dum, dum, dum. Still Dre stole the whole beat. That nigga don't write. He still niggas shit. He still niggas production. Come on, so we just talking about him as a contributor. He made Eazy into a rapper. That's facts. He did. Let's not talk about. He made Eazy into a rapper. But after that, come on, he had one song with Pac. Well, two. I think you can't see me, and he had California Love. Then after that, nigga, he came out with Eminem. Great rapper. Can't take that away from Eminem. He tried to do something with Rakim. It didn't work. He did bring out 50 Cent. That was dope. Can't knock that against him. So he has a strong resume. A very strong resume. Definitely when it comes to production, he's probably one of the greatest producers of all time, minus stealing nigga shit. When you talking about writer, producer, selling records without a white boy, Jermaine Dupri did it. You make me want. Just look at the fucking list of shit he done. He produced, and then we just talking about production. We're not talking about what he wrote yet. Could you get a pen and pad to Dr. Dre? He go bar for bar with Jay-Z? I don't think so. Come on, he took niggas and wrote for Bow Wow. People said it was Bow Wow. It was him and the Brat. The Brat helped write one song for Bow Wow. If you look at the credits. Come on, you just look at all the shit he done. Just as a producer. As a producer, it's from creating rappers to writing for R&B to producing for R&B, from Elder Bars to TOC to Mariah Carey. Has some of the biggest hits out there. MC Light, didn't know that. Johnny Gill, Richie Rich, shout out to Oakland or somewhere in that damn area. I didn't even know he wrote for Houdini. I know he brought them back. They didn't sell. So as a producer, we're not talking about just executive producer. As a producer, Harlem, he was on Harlem World. Forgot I knew that, but come on. Drumline soundtrack as a producer, and then we're talking about as a writer. And a lot of people don't know this. Everybody just think about Jermaine Dupri. I mean Jermaine Dupri doing Bow Wow, Crisscross. So he's just talking about shit that he wrote. Come on, there's more asset backs than producing, and it's all the shit that he wrote. If this is accurate, this is not accurate. Hold on, they're gonna buy albums. So let's see. We get good. So I can't get find that shit. All right, this is all the shit he wrote. This is all the shit he wrote from Confessions Part 2, Part 1. I mean Part 2, Part 3. It's all the songs from Bow Wow to Crisscross to shit I can't Janet Jackson to Money in the Thing to Let's Get Married. People forget that. I didn't know he wrote on that. I know he produced it probably. Sample. So just all the just shit that he wrote that they got here. Promise by Jagged Edge. So this shit wild. I don't know what the fuck Stepping in My J's was on. Nelly. Okay. I can't remember. I missed that one. So people gonna say Dre because people know Eminem. But we go to Eminem, bro. If you really look inside Dr. Dre, man, a lot of people don't know he stole a lot of shit. That's what people don't know. He stole a lot of shit. You don't hear shit about Jermaine Dupri stealing shit. When you look at Dr. Dre, it's more popular. You look at, let's go to the Chronic. I want to show y'all something because a lot of motherfuckers, you being disrespectful. It's not. I forgot. This is older credits. It's not gonna show what he wrote. Oh yeah, dude. Hold on. Look at this shit. It's gonna say, what's that joint he did? Nothing but a G. Why is he being credited for nothing but a G thing? Snoop Dogg on Versus said he wrote that whole motherfucking song. Go back to Versus with DMX. He said he wrote that whole song. Come on. So why is DLC and Snoop Dogg being credited for that? Come on. I think he said he wrote Little Ghetto Boys too. So come on. He credited himself for shit that he didn't fucking write on a lot of that shit. He didn't write it all. He just credited himself. Great producer. Don't take it away from this. This production on this was second to none. Second to none. I think he produced the whole album. Yeah, he produced the whole album. But come on, let's go. Wanna go to Eminem? Let's go to Eminem. Start Eminem show. Come on. Let's look at it real quick. So Dr. Dre did My Diet's Gone Crazy. He did Say What You Say. He co-produced on Singing Moment. He did Business. Come on, so he did what? A few tracks on that album, right? Let's go to Marshall Mathers LP, bro. Production, he did Prodor's Drug Ballad, I'm Back, Remember Me, Steve Skit, Who Knew, co-promotes with Mel. Come on, y'all want to keep going, bro? So niggas think everything that Eminem produced, that he produced everything on. No, this probably be the album that he produced the most on. And think about this. He only produced, once again, it's Mel Man. Then how many fucking tracks he gonna have co-produced? This Mailman did that beat, I guarantee you. Role Model. He co-produced with Eminem on Guilty Conscience. My Name Is. He did that one out. That one beat was his. My Name Is. Come on, man. I'm just trying to show you everything that Eminem did. Everything that he did, or 50 Cent. You want to go to 50 Cent? It don't mean he produced it. Come on, y'all just say, oh, Dr. Dre did this. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. As far as fashion, what did he do? Get rich or die trying. And we know for a fact that Eminem stole beats too. Go ask Kwame. If you don't know who Kwame is, I don't know what to tell you. Come on, once again. He co-produced within the club. Probably was Old Boy beat. He did Heat by himself. Then he co-produced, matter of fact, he did High on the Time by himself. Back Down. Back Down he did. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all making this seem like this nigga, the production fucking Discovery is fucking phenomenal. It's fucking not. It's not phenomenal. Fuck what you heard. Go do the research for yourself. He said Jermaine Dupri introduced marketing teenage rappers. Yes, he did. And he had the first female platinum artist. And his pen was fucking bananas. Show me Dr. Dre's right discovery. You gotta remember this, Jermaine Dupri, when you talk about the heyday of hip-hop, he was the dancer back in the day with the New York dudes, plus his father was in. What did that mean his father was in the industry? What does that mean? Because he was in Houdini's The Freak Come Out at Night video. What does that mean? Because his father was in the industry. So we're going to sit here and we're going to sit here and mark down people because they got help. That's what's wrong with y'all niggas, dog. Y'all niggas, oh, I did it on my own. Well, I ain't need no help. That's why niggas is dancing in place. That's why we ain't got shit. Ain't nothing wrong with help. Arabs get by every day with help. Mexicans get by every day of help. I know a Mexican homie, his parents bought him a house and he doing well. Ain't nothing wrong with getting no help and having the upper hand or having the inside track. It's definitely nothing wrong with having somebody to help you get in the industry or help you up. That's what's wrong with y'all niggas, man. Y'all think y'all think, prove it to me, Dr. Dre. Please could you come on and prove it to me? But he's definitely 1A, 1B, or number 2. Definitely. Definitely. Damn, Dupri, bro, Slide by Her. That was a big song like a year or two ago. I told y'all niggas, man. I told y'all. But go do the homework for yourself. This motherfucker didn't write nothing. He just credited himself on songs to get royalties and to get published and whatever the hell it is. How many times he co-produced on some shit, bro? Come on. And a lot of people think he wrote a lot of shit for he produced a lot of shit for Tupac. I know that one. That was Daz. Want me to prove it? That was Daz. That wasn't him. People just say motherfucking Dr. Dre, but then again, they don't do the research. Where? He was on Trade War Stories. Can't See Me. Where's California Love? Here you go. They called it the remix. So, like I said before, man. Everybody wants to sit here and say, I heard the same about Dre. He got credits for everyone under him. That's true. That's cool. Go ahead, Scott Sports, whatever his name is. What I'm seeing, Jermaine Dupri innovated teenage rappers. He created rappers, just like Dr. Dre. He had the first platinum female artist, right? That's all rap. He went bar for bar with Jermaine Dupri. He did Welcome to Atlanta, all that shit, whatever you want, everything he else did to rap. R&B, he got R&B, and he had Close to the Back. Don't forget, he pioneered all the Atlanta rappers in there. He was there first, before Outkast, before the Goody Mob, before T.I., Jeezy, whatever else Atlanta. He was one of the first to pioneer raps out. He was the first to take Atlanta big, and obviously people before Atlanta too. He was the first to take Atlanta over commercial. And then on the R&B side of things, what he done? All the shit he did in R&B was monumental. Let's just talk about Confessions for a minute, bro. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Damn, can we take the track list? Show y'all. Look, take a look at this shit. Was the last update? That album went diamond. That album went diamond in the United States. Not adding up Switzerland, not adding up the UK, not adding up the Netherlands, Japan. Just look at this shit. This shit went 5 times platinum in Australia, 6 times platinum in Canada, 2 times platinum in Denmark, France and Germany gold, platinum in Hungary, platinum in Japan, gold in Netherlands, 5 times platinum in New Zealand, 2 times platinum in Russia, Switzerland, it went platinum, United Kingdom, UK, it went 5 times platinum. In Europe, it went 2 times platinum. In the United States, that album went gold. I mean, diamond. And imagine what it sold now, including streams. Come on, that's wild. Come on, man. You go to Confessions Part 2, Jermaine Dupri. Who else you got? I know Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis is on this joint. Dr. Dre's actually on here. Dre and Vidal. No, that ain't probably Dr. Dre. No, my bad. Once again, Dupri, Burn. He wrote Burn. Confessions. He wrote Confessions. Shout out to Just Blaze. You know, this is all the shit that he wrote. So many fucking credits in here. It's bananas, bro. You even go backwards, bro, to 8701. Look, that nigga right there, look. Shit wild, bro. Take your pick. You got it bad. Jermaine Dupri, writer. Jermaine Dupri, help produce. What else you have on this joint? It was a double track. Not international. You remind me that was for real. Oh yeah, he was on that shit a couple times though. Damn, I know Jerry Lewis and Jimmy Jam right here. Utah, he on there a lot. Oh, Rock One, I appreciate the super chat, big time. He said nothing wrong with getting help. Why should I have to invent algebra to learn algebra? That's a great quote, brother. Great quote. Jermaine Dupri has down south, east coast, and west coast hits. Yeah, he everywhere. You know, he rode with Houdini early in He rode with Houdini early in He rode with Houdini early on. That's who he was with, man. Go watch the FX hip hop shit. It's I forgot what it's called, but it was a special they did on FX like last year, and he explains his upbringing and how he was seeing how in LA when Run DMC Houdini was performing, how they got the big ass brawl and big ass fire and all that shit in LA and shit. So he talked about a lot of stuff, but yeah, he's very well accomplished. I'm not saying that Dr. Dre ain't number 1 or Dr. Dre ain't number 2 or whatever it is. Dr. Dre is just a more known commodity. You know, when Dre is more of a performer than Jermaine Dupri. We know everything that Dr. Dre stamped. A lot of people don't know everything that Jermaine Dupri stamped because he was more of a guy behind the scenes, from TLC to Usher to, everybody know he did Crisscross, but the Brat, everybody know he did the Brat, but he was more of a guy behind the scenes. And a lot of times Dr. Dre get credit for shit that he didn't even do. He get credit for shit he didn't even do. And that's all I'm trying to say is to show how, and when he said he was the greatest producer and everybody started laughing at him and Timberland and all of them trying to say that what he did and didn't do, Like, dude, his discovery. When you probably add up his album sales probably trump anybody when you're talking about production or either on the writing side. Come on. And don't forget, he gave us Little John. Little John was an A&R for him. He gave Little John help start Little John to start. The shit is just phenomenal, bro. He won a Grammy for "We Belong Together" for Mariah Carey. Best R&B song. I'm pretty sure he got more Grammys or been nominated for more. But damn. Damn. And this is just a fucking a teaspoon of what he done. You know, if he was more in the video like Diddy, everybody would love him. But he played the black entrepreneurship CEO to got a lot of shit under his belt. A lot of shit. Songwriters in Hall of Fame. He got inducted to the Songwriters in Hall of Fame, which he probably been belong there. Dr. Dre is too overrated. Damn. Nah, okay. Because a lot of people don't understand, you know, he get credit for everything Eminem and 50 Cent do. He get credit for everything they do. You know, but just saying that, you know, even to ask Tom Business, he'll tell you that he picked Jermaine Dupri. He from California. Jermaine definitely didn't get his credit that he was due, but that's cool because the boy got inducted into the Song Hall. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And, you know, like I said before, you know, but he wasn't all in the videos. That was the biggest difference. He wasn't a nigga that was going to be all in the videos. You know, he was a guy that, I mean, you had to really read the credits to see everything that he's done. You know, a lot of people want to open up the fucking rap album and reading the credits and see who produced this and who produced that. You know, I know I particularly wasn't, but I just wanted to hear the song. But now you can actually see with the internet everything that he did and he didn't do, or everything he did from a writing standpoint, everything he did from a production standpoint. He wasn't the guy that's gonna have classic album. Like Dr. Dre got classic albums, Chronic 2001, both NWA albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, that's what we know is Dr. Dre. You know. But this nigga, you know, Jermaine Dupri got some of the biggest records in. He got some of the biggest records in rap. I mean, in hip hop, in pop. So a lot of people forget that he got some of the biggest records of all time. You know, so you can't really take that away from that brother, man. Huge, man, but it's competitive. When they was talking shit about him, like there's no way that he can be the greatest, this, that, and the third. And but people don't understand what I remember they was talking shit about him. Timberland was getting on it with Dr. Dre talking about chicken suck my dude. I remember people doing all that shit in the Eminem show. It didn't want like Jermaine Dupri clap back. Jermaine Dupri was just like, it is what it is. But you already know about Dr. Dre, man. If some of the shit came out about Dr. Dre, man, niggas won't even look at him the same. And that's not to kick the brother right down. Phenomenal producer. But you talking about production, writing, contribution. Jermaine Dupri contributed a lot. I don't know, Jermaine Dupri wish he would have put more of that shit into his albums. Shit, when you making production money, when you making royalties for writing, you getting writing and production money, shit, you really ain't thinking about, you know, your album. He said the album he had with Jay-Z. Yeah, what was the name? They got nominated for that Grammy. On the Money and the Thing album, I think that might have been it. I think that's probably what it was. Hold on. Yeah, Life in 1472. That's what it was called. Hold on, was he on that shit? Hold on. No, that wasn't it. They had a song. He was on that song. I don't think it was an album they did together. But you for sure was talking about Money in the Thing. That went platinum. Yeah, Money in the Thing on there. The Party Continues, Sweetheart. Yeah, he went platinum on that joint. Yeah, he went platinum. Had Crazy Bone on there. He had Usher on there. Usher. He had DMX on there. Slick Rick was on there. Mariah Carey. Young Bloods was on there. Too Short. This was in '98. Them the Young Bloods we know. You don't give a damn. We don't give. Yeah, that's them. 8 Ball was on there. Keith Sweat. Mace, Lil Kim. Yeah, he asked me. He better have went platinum with that fucking lineup. He better went platinum with that lineup. So, like I said, it's good that they buried the hatchet. You know, and that little small shit niggas be beefing over. When you get older, man, like I said, everybody want to be hard in the streets. But when you get over some of that small shit, when you're older, that shit don't matter who the best, who suck, who did this, that, and the third. When you get older, none of that shit matters. You know, that shit don't matter. When we battling about small shit, when you get more mature, it doesn't matter. But Dash was mad at Dr. Dre trying to take credit for his work. Yeah, I can believe it. Told y'all, man. After a while, he just became one of them. He became the spark plug. He became the outlet. Every time he did Eminem, people just thought he produced everything. And a lot of people think Kanye produced everything he rap on, and that's not true. People forgot the RZA was on My Twisted Black Night, whatever damn album he was on. But people just assume and don't read the credits, bro. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, all the times of credit, DJ Quick said was a few things that he didn't get credited for. Oh, but that's right. I'm gonna close it out tonight. I'll be probably back tomorrow. Appreciate y'all for